all of these things that are absolutely key for you to serve them at the highest level. But if you're never in communication and you're never in a space of listening to them, then you don't get those things. Then you end up creating products. You end up creating products and services that are missing the mark. And you're wondering why you're missing the mark. And you're missing the mark because you never listened.
Wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, was blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
What's up? It's Jullien Gordon with another episode of the Daily Jules, where I drop nuggets of wisdom to help you increase your degrees of freedom. I don't care how many college degrees you have. The only degree that really matters is your degree of freedom. I don't care how much money you make. The only thing that really matters is how you actually make money. So today I got an amazing question on how to figure out what your tribe actually wants. How to figure out what your tribe actually wants. And I want to talk to you about how I've done that in the past and ways that you can implement right here and right now. So my first thing actually extends from a metaphor from the Bible, which is when you hear about Jesus, you hear that Jesus actually ate with the sinners, right? He ate with the sinners, and people got mad at him for eating with the sinners when he was supposed to be this supreme being, right? But what was Jesus really doing? He was actually eating with his target market. He was actually breaking bread with his target market, right? Why do I need to eat with the people who are already like me and on my level when I need to be going and quote unquote saving these particular people, right? So I just take that as an example and ask you, when is the last time that you've actually broken bread with the people that you were trying to serve? Oftentimes, especially with online businesses, we create this distance between us and those that we're trying to serve. We have this computer in front of us, and then the people that we're trying to serve are somewhere else. When's the last time that you've broken bread with the people that you were trying to serve? Okay, so this is really key, because this is where you actually listen and you hear what they're struggling with, what's on their mind, what's keeping them awake at night. You're hearing what their deterrents are, what their dreams are, where their doubts are. Right? You're hearing all of these things that are absolutely key for you to serve them at the highest level. But if you're never in communication and you're never in a space of listening to them, then you don't get those things. Then you end up creating products. You end up creating products and services that are missing the mark. And you're wondering why you're missing the mark. And you're missing the mark because you never listened. You never listened. So that's the first thing. So trying to break bread with people. The other way is if you have some sort of online following of on Facebook, just a few hundred people, you can actually just do a survey and say, what's blocking you from achieving this result right now? What's stopping you from starting your business? What's stopping you from writing that book? What's stopping you? What do you think is stopping you from finding love? What have you been doing to try to find love? What have you been doing to try to write that book? What have you been doing to start your business? Right? So you start to see what's stopping them, what they've been trying, where they feel frustrated, where they feel stuck. And then from that place, that's where you actually create something that's going to serve them and help them move one step closer to their desired goal and their desired life, right? The other thing you can do is actually look at page views on your website. You can install Google Analytics, and you can actually see which pages are actually getting the most visit from on your site, right? Which type of blog posts are resonating with people? Which kind of blog posts got shared the most? Which kind of blog posts have the most comments on them, right? Wherever there's more engagement, then it's usually where you are striking some kind of chord with your tribe, and you probably want to just dig a little bit deeper there. Right? You want to dig a little bit deeper there and see, what is this? And you want to read the comments. You don't need to go reread your post. You actually need to read their comments, what they say resonated. You even want to message those people and say, thank you for the comment. I'm glad you love the post. What really struck you? Right? You actually do follow up, right? To get deeper, because oftentimes when people comment, they share their first layer opinion or thought. But what you really want to know is, you want to peel back the onion a little bit, and you want to get deeper into what really resonated with them. Where do they really find a solution as a result of something you said on a video, or something you wrote in a blog post, or something you delivered on a webinar? Okay. The third way is actually a little bit more time intensive, but it's actually a version of a focus group, which is you do some sort of sales funnel that actually leads people to discovery calls, right? Discovery calls are when they're on the phone with you for 25 minutes and you're seeing if you can help them. If you can't help them, you pass them on. But if you can, you make them an offer, right? Now, on those discovery calls, you're not going to sell everybody on those discovery calls. It's just a numbers game, right? And let's say you do get 10 out of, let's say 40 people to buy, then that's good. But those 30 other conversations of the people who didn't buy from you, you were listening and learning about what was blocking them. And that 40 calls, which at 25 minutes each is going to take you 20 hours. That's going to give you so much rich information because you're literally in one-on-one conversations with your tribe members and you're hearing what's got them blocked. It gets beyond text on a web page. It's beyond likes and hearts, right? You're literally talking to somebody and you get to dig deep into their psychology and their psychographic challenges that are blocking them from achieving what they actually want to achieve. It's time intensive, but it's literally one of the most rewarding things that you can do. You're going to hear their most common objections. You're going to hear their resource constraints. You're going to hear their top excuses. You're going to hear all of that stuff. And at the same time, some will be ready, and the ones that end up paying you will actually fund this research that you just did. Okay, so the key word here is listen, 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 and trying to create spaces where you have the opportunity to listen to your tribe. If you're going to give somebody a great gift, your significant other or best friend or whatnot, you have to truly understand who they are, right? You have to understand who they are and where they're at. That's what's going to allow you to give the greatest gift. So in the same way, when you are trying to give a gift in the form of a product or service from your company, which I consider is a gift because you're helping somebody, right? You have to understand who they are, where they are, so you can give the most timely, perfect gift ever in the form of your product or service. So that's how I think about figuring out what my tribe wants. And yeah, so that's how I would approach it. So I hope that this has blessed you. Open your ears, talk less, open your ears, and jot down, literally take down notes, document everything, put that together. You're going to start to see patterns and trends in language, and that will actually inform what you end up creating. You may have wanted to create this for them and thought that that was going to be the greatest gift, but then based on what they told you, you actually realized that this is what they needed, right? So with that, I wish you the best, and I hope that this has blessed you. Okay? Peace.
I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook, and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.